is Sarita Pawar. Welcome to my channel Get the Math. As per the thumbnail, this video is of ICSE 10th standard covering the course from R.S. Agarwal. In this video, we are going to see the solutions of exercise 6 from question 13 to 25 of lesson 6 problems on quadratic equations. Here we are going to solve most of the questions of speed, distance and time formula. In the I link above, I have shared the video of lesson 5, exercise 5a, in which we have solved the different type of quadratic equations by factorization method. So if you practice that exercise properly, then lesson 6 will be easy for you. And also, if you have not subscribed, then please do subscribe to my channel Get the Math and press the bell icon to get the notifications. So quadratic equation means equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0 is a quadratic equation. We have solved quadratic equation by two methods, by factorization method and by using formula. For the word problems, we need to solve the sums by using factorization method. So let us start from question 13 in this video. The sum of the numerator and denominator of a certain fraction is 10. If 1 is subtracted from both the numerator and the denominator, the fraction is decreased by 2 by 21. Find the fraction. So this is the fraction, that is numerator upon denominator. Sum of the digits of this numerator and denominator is equal to 10. So if we consider numerator as x, then denominator will be 10 minus x. So that's what you have to write. Let numerator be x, denominator is 10 minus x here. So the original fraction, so this becomes numerator upon denominator. Original fraction will be x upon 10 minus x. Right? Further, they are writing that if 1 is subtracted from both numerator and denominator, so this new fraction will become now x minus 1 and this will be 9 minus x. This is the new fraction. Then the fraction is decreased by 2 by 21. So on subtracting 1 from numerator and denominator, this fraction is decreased from the original by 2 by 21. Means original fraction minus new fraction equal to 2 by 21. So original fraction is here x upon 10 minus x. New fraction is x minus 1 upon 9 minus x equal to 2 by 21. So this becomes your equation now. So you have to find the LCM and cross multiply it and multiply the terms inside the bracket, bring the like terms together and solve it. Okay, again you have to do the cross multiplication in this part and bring all the like terms together, convert into a quadratic form, make it a smaller numbers for the quadratic form by dividing it by 2. You get this quadratic equation, and on solving this quadratic equation you will get the value of x as minus 5 and 3 plus 3. So always you have to consider the positive value. So here x equal to 3 we will be considering, but value of x means it is the numerator. So numerator is 3, therefore denominator will be 10 minus x, that is 10 minus 3 is 7. Therefore the fraction that you get is numerator upon denominator is 3 by 7. So these steps I have not written, that we have solved a lot of examples in exercise 5a. So if you do that exercise properly, you will understand how to write these steps. So that is not important for this video. Next is, 2 years ago, a man's age was 3 times the square of his son's age. In 3 years' time, his age will be 4 times his son's age. Find their present age. So we don't know their present age, but 2 years ago what he has written, the statement is given as, between the man and the son's age relation is given as, a man's age was 3 times the square of his son's age. So let the son's age be x here. So man's age is 3 times the square of his son's age. So son's age square is x square and 3 times means 3 multiplied by, times means multiplication. So 2 years ago this was their age. Now we have to bring it to the present age, so you have to add 2 years. So present age will be, for the man it is 3x square plus 2 and for the son it will be x plus 2. Right? Then in 3 years time, this age, his age will be 4 times his son's age. 3 years time means next 3 years, or it will be also written as 3 years hence. Hence means further 3 years. So you have to add 3 years to the present age. So this will become now 3x square plus 5 for the man and x plus 5 for the son. find their present ages. So the relation is man's age will be 4 times the sun's age. So this man's age will be 4 times the sun's age. Okay, so these are the statements that I have written for the 2 years ago for present age and then 3 years hence. So after 3 years the man's age is 4 times the sun's age. What is statement is given in the question, write that only, it will be easy for you to substitute the values and make an equation. So this is 3x square plus 5 equal to 4 times, this will be sun's age after 3 years is x plus 5. Now open the bracket, you get this quadratic equation here and solve that quadratic equation to get the factors. Here you get x equal to 3 and x equal to minus 5 by 3. So you have to consider this positive value as it is age. So present age of the sun, now it is present age equation is x plus 2 and for the man it is 3x plus 2. So we need to find the present age. So write the equation for present age. So present age of sun is 5 and present age of man is 29. Question 15. Ashish goes to his friend's house which is 12 km away from his house. He covers half of the distance at a speed of x km per hour and the remaining at x plus 2 km per hour. So this is Ashish's house and this is friend's house. So total distance is given as 12 km. Okay, and half of the distance, half means 6 km, he covers with a speed of x km per hour. And then the remaining means the next 6 km he covers with a speed of x plus 2 km per hour. If he takes 2 hours 30 minutes the total time, 2 hours and 30 minutes is the total time given to cover the whole distance, you have to find the value of x here. This value you have to find. So the total time is given as 2 hours 30 minutes, convert this minute into hours. So divided by 60, it will be 5 by 2 hours. So for the first half distance, let d1 is here 6 km. The speed given is x km per hour. Therefore t1 you have to find d1 upon s1. It will be 6 by x. That is t1. For second half, d2 is also 6 km. The speed was given as, here we can see x plus 2. Speed is given x plus 2. So t2 will be here 6 upon x plus 2 hours. Okay, so now the equation is total time has been given. So t1 plus t2 equal to total time. t1 is 6 upon x, t2 is 6 upon x plus 2 and the total time that we have converted to hour is 5 by 2. Now as usual, take the LCM, cross multiply, find the quadratic equation here and solve for the quadratic equation. You get the two factors as x minus 4 and 5x minus 6. So your value of x is 4 and x is 6 by 5. So you have to consider this positive whole number value. So the value of x here they are asking as 4 km per hour. So for here that we know properly that we have to multiply the coefficient of x square and the constant, it becomes 120. Now if you don't get the factors, if you don't know the tables, you can find it by finding the LCM here. So and rearrange these numbers so as to get the middle number. So this is 14 minus 14. Okay, so this is 26i is 120 and minus 20 plus 6 is minus 14. So this way you have to solve. Question 16 is, by increasing the speed of a car by 10 km per hour, the time of journey is of 72 km is reduced by 36 minutes. Find the original speed of the car. This was asked in 2005. Question number 16 here. So original speed of the car is, let it be S1. Original speed of the car, that we can take it as x here. Distance was 72 km. So time will be distance upon speed. So 72 by x, that is your t1. New speed of the car, it will be x plus 10. It has increased the speed of car by 10 km per hour. Distance is the same, 72. So new time will be 72 upon x plus 10. Okay. So when the speed has been increased, the car took 36 minutes less. So this T2 is less than T1 by 36 minutes. So T1 minus T2 is 36 minutes here. Okay, so substitute the value of T1 here. This is 72 upon x minus 72 upon x plus 10 equal to 36 upon, convert these minutes into hours, 36 upon 60. Now on taking the LCM and doing the cancellation, you get here 3 by 5, and take the LCM and solve it. Okay, you get this quadratic equation as x square plus 10x minus 1200 equal to 0. Find the factors of 1200 to get the middle term as 10. So it is 40 into 30, that is minus 40, plus 40 and minus 30. Okay, so here you get the value of x as minus 40 and minus 30. So you have to consider the positive value because it is speed of the car. So therefore original speed of car is 30 km per hour. Question 17. A train covers a distance of 600 km at x km per hour. Had the speed been x plus 20 km per hour, the time taken to cover the same distance would have reduced by 5 hours. So similar question this is. Train is taking 600, covering a distance of 600 km at x km per hour, and the same 600 km, if the speed has been increased to x plus 20, it would take 5 hours less. Okay, so same thing here. D1 is 600 km, S1 is x, so time will be 600 upon x. D2 is again 600 km, S2 is x plus 20. Therefore T2 will be 600 upon x plus 20. So it is taking 5 hours less. In T2 is 5 hours less. So substitute the values. 600 upon x minus 600 upon x plus 20 equal to 5. Now this hours, time is already given in hours, so no need to change here. It should be in hours only. Now do the cross multiplication. This is the quadratic equation. Solve it and you get x minus 40 and x plus 60 are the factors. So value of x will be 40 and minus 60. So you have to consider the positive value. Therefore the value of x is 40 km per hour. Same question again. A train covers a distance of 780 km in x km per hour. So D1 is 780 km with x km per hour. Had the speed been x minus 5, so distance is same and the speed will be x minus 5 km per hour. The time taken to cover the same distance would have been increased by 1 hour. So here the time will be 780 upon x, and here the time will be 780 and x minus 5. Now here the speed has been decreased, so time will take 1 hour more for T2. So T2 minus T1 is 1 hour. So which number you have to consider first for subtraction, that you have to you will come to know by reading the question properly and by practicing it. So 780 upon x equal to 1 hour. So now take the LCM and solve. You get the quadratic equation. Value of x you get as minus 60 and 65. So we will be considering the positive, x equal to 65, that is x equal to 65 km per hour. Question 19. The distance by road between two towns A and B. So A and B are the two towns. By road the distance is 216 km with a speed of, let it be as x km per hour by road, and by train the distance will be 208 km and the speed of the train will be 16 km faster than the car. So it is faster than the car, so speed of car is x, so it will be x plus 16 by rail. Okay, so your value for T1 here is 216 by x for T1, distance upon speed, and here it is 208 upon x plus 16, that is for T2, okay, by rail. So for the car it is taking 2 hours more. So this will be T1 minus T2 equal to 216 upon x minus 208 upon x plus 16 equal to 2. Then you form your quadratic equation. This is your quadratic equation. Solve it. You get x equal to 36 and x equal to minus 48. So we will consider x is equal to 36, that is the speed of the train. Car A travels x kilometer for every 1 liter of petrol, while car B travels x plus 5 kilometer for every liter of petrol. Write down the number of liters used by car A and car B in covering a distance of 400 kilometers. Okay, so distance the car A and car B is covering 400 kilometers. This speed is x kilometer per liter, and the car B speed is x plus 5 kilometer per liter. Okay, distance is 400 here. The number of liters used by car A, for 1 liter it is going x kilometers, so for 400 total distance it will be how much? 400 upon x. This way you have to find out the fraction. And similarly for car B it will be 400 upon x plus 5. Okay, so car A minus car B equal to 400. So car A is 400 upon x minus 400 upon x plus 5 equal to 4 liters. Okay, why? Because they are saying that if car A used 4 liters of petrol more than B, so car A using 4 liters of petrol more than car B, so therefore it will be car A minus car B. Now this is the quadratic equation. You get the fractions here, x minus 20 and x plus 25. So x equal to 20 we will consider, and therefore we will write car B consumes 400 upon x plus 5, that is 400 upon 25 equal to 8 liters. Because in question they are asking here, determine the number of liters of petrol used by car B, we have to find. So for car B the equation is 400 upon x plus 5, so it is 8 liters. The speed of the boat in still water is x kilometer per hour and speed of the stream is 3 kilometer per hour. Write down the speed of the boat upstream in x and downstream in also x. So this is upstream and this is downstream. Okay, so this is the speed of the boat in still water, that is x kilometer per hour, and this is the boat of speed of the stream here, 3 kilometer per hour. Sorry, I wrote it wrong. So this is the speed of the boat here, that is x kilometer per hour, and this is the speed of the stream, that is 3 kilometer per hour. Now while going upstream it covers a distance of 15 kilometer, and while going downstream it covers a distance of 22 kilometer. So as you know, when we move upstream, so the speed of the stream is objecting the speed of the boat. So we have to subtract it here. So it will be x minus 3. Okay, that will be for upstream. Now while driving a bicycle up the hill, you know what strength you need. That means your speed is been declined. Okay, so speed equal to x minus 3 kilometer per hour for upstream. Distance is here for upstream is 15 kilometer. So time t1 for upstream is 15 upon x minus 3, that is distance upon time. And for downstream the speed of the boat here is x plus 3. For downstream, you know, your speed goes increasing. So downstream the distance is 22 kilometer. Time will be 22 upon x plus 3. So this way you have to write the time for upstream and downstream. Total time taken for the upstream and downstream is 5 hours. So here total time t1 plus t2 is 5. So this will be 15 upon x minus 3 plus 22 upon x plus 3 equal to 5. So cross multiply, this is your quadratic equation and these are the factors. So x equal to 8 and x equal to minus 3 by 5. So speed is positive, therefore speed of the boat in still water, that is x value we needed to find, is 8 kilometer per hour. A booster pump can be used for filling as well as for emptying a tank emptying a tank. The capacity of the tank is 2400 meter cube. The emptying capacity of the tank is 10 meter cube per minute, higher than the filling capacity, and the pump needs 8 minutes lesser to empty the tank than it needs to fill it. What is the filling capacity of the pump? So this is a tank whose capacity is 2400 meter cube. This is a filling tube here, and there is also an outlet. Okay, so the booster pump can be used for filling as well as emptying a tank. Okay, so this booster pump is used for filling as well as emptying both. Now while filling the tank, its speed is 10 meter cube per minute, higher than the emptying capacity of the tank is 10 meter cube per minute, higher than the filling capacity, and also it takes 8 minutes less to empty the tank than to fill it. So let us guess that filling capacity of the pump is x, therefore emptying capacity is 10 meter cube more, so it is x plus 10 meter cube per minute. Capacity of the tank is 2400, therefore filling time T1 will be 2400 upon x, and emptying time T2 will be 24 upon x plus 10 minutes. Okay, now here it is taking 8 minutes less, so this is smaller and this is bigger, so T1 minus T2 is 8 here, 8 minutes, but these time are also in minutes here, so this is in minutes too. Now cross multiplication, we should do it cross multiplication, form the quadratic equation, write the factors. You get here x equal to minus 60 and x equal to 50. So the filling capacity of the pump, that is x here, it is 50 meter cube per minute. Now this is a question of right angle triangle. The hypotenuse of right angle triangle is 20 given, and difference between the length of the other sides is 4. So if one of the side is x here, the other will be x plus 4. You can take either x plus 4 or x minus 4, anything. Okay, so I have taken x plus 4. So you have to write the formula for Pythagoras theorem, that is hypotenuse square equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square. So substitute the values for hypotenuse as 20, s1 is x, s2 is x plus 4. Now this is a plus b square, open the bracket, bring the like terms together, all the terms to the one side, and you get this quadratic equation as x square plus 4x minus 192 equal to 0. These are its factors here. If you don't know, you can find the LCM and solve it. So this is 16 12s are 192, and 16 minus 12 is 4 here. So value of x is minus 16 and x equal to 12. So you have to consider a positive value, x equal to 12. So that is side 1 is x, that is 12 meter, and side 2 is x plus 4, it is 16 meter. The length of sides of a right triangle are 2x minus 1, 4x and 4x plus 1. Now here they are not specified that this is hypotenuse and this is side 1 or side 2. So any number you can write, any equation you can write for any length. So for hypotenuse I have taken 4x plus 1, for side 1 as 4x and for side 2 as 2x minus 1 here. Apply the Pythagoras equation. Write the formula for a minus b the whole square, expand it, bring all the terms together, and this forms an equation here now. Here there is no constant term now, so it is not of the quadratic form, it has become a linear equation now. So this becomes 4x square minus 12x, you can take this minus 12x onto the other side. So your x will get cancelled, so value of x will be 12 by 4, that is 3. So substitute the value of x equal to 3 in hypotenuse, side 1 and side 2 in all the equations here. So you get the value of hypotenuse as 13, side 1 as 12, side 2 as 5. And then you have to find the area of triangle also. So area of triangle is half base into height. So base into height, so this is base and this is height here. So this is 12 and 5, so it is 30. So area of triangle is 30 meter square. Question 25 is, two squares have sides x and x plus 5. So its area let be 1, A1, and this area be A2. The sum of their areas is 697 square centimeter. Express in the equation form and solve this equation to find the sides of the square. So for side square 1, side is x, therefore area will be side square, so x square. For square 2, side is x plus 5, therefore area will be side square, that is x plus 5 square. Now the sum of the area is 697, So a1 plus a2 is 697, x square plus x plus 5 the whole square equal to 697. Now this is a plus b the whole square at its expansion. Make the calculation for the like terms and you get this equation divided by 2. So this is the quadratic equation. So you get the factors as x plus 21 and x minus 16. So x equal to minus 21 and x equal to 16 here. So you have to take the positive value since it is a length here. So side square 1 equal to side x, that is 16, and square 2 equal to side x plus 5. So it is 16 plus 5, that is 21. Okay. So this was my video from question number 13 to 25 of lesson 6, exercise 6, word problems on quadratic equations. If you have any query, drop it in the comment box. Do like, share and subscribe my channel. Get the Math.